What's up, GTA fans? It's your host, The Stoned Anarchist. How are you guys doing? I'm pretty excited and stoked, and in this GTA content video, we are going to be talking about everything next gen. Now, this video may be a little bit long. We will see how long it goes, but in it, I'm going to cover everything we know we're going to be getting with next gen as of this so far, and all the things that we are not going to be getting. Basically just a general covering of everything so far that's been released, all the trailers, all the information, and it's going to be pretty interesting, so stick around and make sure if you're new to the channel to hit that sub button so you don't miss out on videos such as this. You guys want to be informed and in the loop, hit that sub button. It's very easy to do. With a click of a mouse you get all this GTA information, so do it and hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. Let's get into the content though, what you guys are here for. So all the things we know about GTA Online Next Gen, which is going to be literally in less than 2 weeks. We know we are going to get all kinds of new music on the radio stations, 100 to 150 new songs. So all new songs and tunes to keep us entertained. I'm super stoked for that. I still enjoy, I think my 4 favorite stations I use right now on Grand Theft Auto current gen is Blue Arc, Radio Los Santos, the classic Rock one, and the West Coast. So I'm pretty bored of it. I hardly ever use it now, especially when I do my GTA videos. I turn all the radio off for copyright reasons, but I'm anxious to get those 100 and some new songs, and it's going to be interesting, especially now to be able to enjoy them in first person mode, which we're going to get to that next. Another thing we are going to be getting with next gen is, of course, the whole first person mode that is coming along with it. And we're not just talking a crappy, shitty done first person mode. We're talking they've changed everything to even suit the first-person mode when you're in it. Controls are different. It's like running like COD. You can use the analog stick once you're in first-person mode. The screen bounces up and down while you're running. You can literally change every aspect of how you want to do the first-person mode. If you're leaning up against a wall for cover, you can have it so that you go out of first-person mode for that, but then once you go out, you go back in. You can have it so you can go into first-person mode when you're shooting or when you're not shooting. Everything is customizable, so you don't have to just stay in first-person the entire time, although you can have that option. You can just switch it up out any way you want, and I'm anxious to test that around and try different things, because I don't even know what I'm going to like yet. There's going to be certain things I'm going to like first person and other things I'm not. A lot of people say driving the bike in first person can be challenging, so who knows, maybe when you hop on a bike you want to go into your normal mode, third view. It's just going to be fun, all that customization. Thank God that Rockstar didn't just give us a crappy first person mode and really delved in and did so much detail with it. Little things and subtle things, such as when you get into a car in first person mode, it actually muffles the noise and the sound of the traffic in the city outside because you got into the car and closed the door. It's fascinating. I'm anxious to see it. Now let's move on to other things we know that we're going to get with next gen. New cars. We're going to get new cars, whether it's the exclusive returning cars coming or just new cars in general that are going to come to next gen. As we know, we've seen the Stallion leaked with a lot of new muscle cars, the exclusive Dukes muscle car that has that bulletproof modifications to it, which we'll get to in a minute, and all these other new cars that are going to be placed in the game. All the DLC cars that we've been getting up until this point are going to be placed in the game just in normal traffic. So it's going to be pretty cool to maybe see a Zentorno computer guy driving around stuff, and it's going to give the city more cars for the more thicker traffic, and it's going to make it look like a more lively city, and it's going to be I'm anxious to see it. So along with all those new cars, like I said, the Dukes, the exclusive returning content, so you're going to get the Dodo seaplane as well. We know we're going to get now the railgun. What we now know about the railgun is when you shoot it, it actually hums and like warms up for a second and then shoots this nice long powerful weapon like this gun that can literally take down a helicopter in one shot with this explosive advanced weaponry, power round, whatever comes out of it. I'm anxious to see how that thing shoots. So very cool. Also the machete, a new way to chop people up. You had the knives now, the bats and everything, but now in machetes, so that's going to be cool and fun when you want to role play and stuff. So underglow modifications. So we've seen this underglow in a few of these pictures, and that's going to be a modification in next gen. I'm super excited for that. But I also speculated, and this is still speculation, that Duke's muscle car, I did a speculation video when we had the first picture come out, and I checked out with some of my previous videos as well if you're new to the channel. But I did a speculation video on that Duke's when we seen it black in that first picture. It had all these modifications. It said it was indestructible. Even the windows were vented up and bulletproof. It had roll cages and all that. And then we seen a new picture of the Duke's, the green picture, where it's not done like that. So that leads me to believe my speculation in that video was right. We're going to get all kinds of different modifications, maybe like bulletproof windows, what we've been hoping and asking for, because you go and drop 50 grand to do 100% bulletproof armor on your vehicles, and yeah, it's handy. You can't get blown up fast. You take more shots from players, but then they just snipe you out of these cheesy little glass windows. So now maybe we're going to have an option to put bulletproof, more roll cages, who knows, all that, getting them prepared. They did hint at vehicle modifications for heist, so maybe these are the things they're talking about. So the underglow, other things we already know we're getting, obviously the better graphics, the foliage system, the textures, everything looks so much better, and the draw distances, you can literally see the entire city lit up all the time basically. Even from way out in the Vinewood Hills, you can see vehicles driving on the bridge way down by the airport. So the foliage is unreal, and that's going to come in handy for flying around in jets and stuff, because now we're literally going to be able to see player computer jets and other jets in the air flying so much further away. So when I get in a dogfight with my laser or something, I'm going to see the enemy coming a long ways away. Things like off the radar ain't going to be as handy as they are now. It's going to be interesting. The game is going to enter a new kind of dynamic when it comes to fighting in the air and all this other kind of things. You can't really sneak up on players coming down the road. The foliage system is going to see them. It's going to be cool. Other thing, like I said, the first-person mode, fascinating. There's going to be more cars on the game, more traffic, more people, so the city's going to look more lively now. We know that it's just added. Right now, sometimes it kind of looks like a ghost town, or you're driving down a road and there's like no cars coming, but on the other side of the road there's a bunch of cars. Like little things like that are going to fixed up, and it's going to look like a normal city flowing with good traffic. There's going to be the controllers, stuff like the PlayStation 4 controller. There's going to be exclusive things coming to that, like it has lights on it, and when you're being chased by the cops, the PlayStation controller is actually going to light up red and blue. There's going to be sounds coming from the PlayStation controller from its speaker, such as phone calls or police asking you to pull over, stuff like that, in addition to what's going to be coming out of your TV. So they've put so much work into things. Now, some bad news, some things that we're not going to be expecting getting in next gen, are things like heist. So they've been telling they are not going to give us heist. The day we get next gen, there's going to be no heist on it. So that's pretty disappointing. But what they did say is it's going to be released right after. So I don't know if it's a couple weeks or a month, but basically a week or a couple or up to a month, then heist will be out. Now, a lot of people may ask why they're doing that. Well, I can see kind of why they're doing it, and here's my reasoning why I think they did it. If they give it to you all in one day, it's kind of like throwing all their eggs in one basket. You can kind of be excited, enjoy all the things I just listed here for you guys, but then after you kind of get bored, you go through that phase, and then it's like, bam, here's heist again. So it's a marketing ploy in my aspect, and it makes sense. So the character transfers, you're going to be able to transfer your whole character any time, one-time deal to any system, and it's going to go smooth. All your stuff's going to get transferred. Pretty interesting, and I'm glad that's going to happen. Animals, there's going to be so much more animals as well, like we've talked. I did a video way back when I started the channel, basically like 3 months ago, about I would go and I'd do Shark Week and stuff, and I would dive in the oceans, and I said it's terrible that the ocean life has nothing down here. You got a lot of people that use the ground game or fly planes in the air, but nobody you ever see actually using the oceans in Grand Theft Auto Online and stuff. So finally they've answered my prayer and what I've asked for in those videos. I wanted more animals and stuff, and now we've got it everywhere, on ground, underwater, everywhere. And just like on ground, we got deer, we think we might have bears. We got rabbits. We know we have rabbits for sure. We got what else? We got birds. There's just so many things. Cats, dogs. In water, we know we got whales, dolphins, stingrays. We got who knows, maybe sea turtles. We're going to for sure have hammerhead sharks, normal sharks, like other whales. So lots more animals and stuff like that. Murder mystery. There's extensions onto the single player story mode, which I'm going to be able to beat over for you guys now. There's so much things coming to next gen, and I just covered as much as I can think of for right now. I probably left out a few things, but this is just a general discussion. And for time's sake, we've been going for 10 minutes now straight of just new stuff coming, and I've only doused the surface. And also, IGN's going to be releasing more content tomorrow on their third day and telling us more stuff coming to next gen. So stay tuned to my channel. I'm going to be covering whatever IGN releases tomorrow as well. And I'm super stoked for next gen. PS4 for myself. I hope to see my subs in their PS4 playing with me. Make sure to add me up on the new system, and make sure to thumbs up, like these videos, and definitely subscribe if you're new. It's definitely worth it. And I will see you guys in my next videos. I'm the Stoned Anarchist. Peace. Hope you guys loved and enjoyed this massive breakdown of what we know so far about next gen. Peace.